Hello, good morning to everyone. And today I am discuss about serial communications. So, what is meant by serial communication? So, serial communication is the technique used in telecommunications wherein data transfer occur by transmitting data one bit at a time in a sequential order over a computer bus or a RN communication channel. So, it is the simplest form of communications between sender and end receiver. So different types of serial communications are there are two broad types of serial communication. One is the synchronous and another one is the asynchronous. So there are very large number of different standards and protocols for serial communications. It ranging from very simple to the seriously complicated, and it is important to match to the right protocol which is the right applications. Serial communications, why it can be used in the microcontroller. So it means serial communications also referred as a RS-232 communications. It enables the microcontroller to be connected to another microcontroller or to a PC using a serial cable. Some microcontroller have built-in hardware called as an universal synchronous asynchronous receiver and transmitter, that is called as an UART, to implement a serial communication interface. Then another one is the serial and parallel communications, why it can be used. In data transmission, parallel communications is a method of conveying a multiple binary digits or bits simultaneously. It contrasts with serial communications which conveys only a single bit at a time. So this is distinction is one way of characterizing a communications link. So the next one is the advantages of serial communications. The benefits or advantages of serial communication interface means it uses the less number of conducting wires. Also it can reduce the cost of interface, and also it supports the long distance data communications, and also it uses the less number of wires, often only one. This leads to simple interface between the transmitting and receiving the devices or ICs. Why the baud rate it is necessary or it can be used means baud rate is commonly used when discussing an electronics that use a serial communication in serial port context. 9600 baud rate means that is the serial port is capable for transmitting a maximum of 9600 bits per second. At a baud rates or above 76800, the cable length it will be need to be reduced. So what is the concept of synchronous serial communication means? The synchronous serial communication, it describes a serial communication protocol in which the data is in sent continuous stream at a constant rate. So what is the difference between a synchronous and asynchronous communication means? Synchronous and asynchronous transmission are two different methods of transmission of synchronization. The synchronous transmission are synchronized by an external clock, while an asynchronous transmission are synchronized by an special signals along the transmission medium. So what are the serial communications protocols are available means RS-232, USB, RS-422, CAN, microwire, RS-485, SPI and I2C. So these are the some of the serial communications protocols. It can be used for embedded applications. The communication is also called as a very well-known terminology which involves the exchange of information between two or more medium. In embedded system, the communication means the exchange of data between two microcontrollers in the form of bits. The exchange is done, the data bits in the microcontroller is some of the defined rules. It is called as a communication protocol. Now, if the data is sent in series one after another, then the communication protocol is known as a serial communication protocol. So we are already discussed with the different types of communications protocol are there. The different types of data transfer is also available in digital electronics, such as a serial and parallel communication. So serial communication protocol also called and parallel communication protocol also it's available. The examples of some of the parallel communication protocols are ISA, ATA, SCSI, PCI and IEEE 488. So this is a simple diagram of exam of serial communication protocol, whether the transmitter is sending the data through an clock and the receiver it receives the data. So this is the example of parallel communication protocol. Serial communication is most widely used approach to transfer the information between the data processing peripherals. For every electronic devices, where it's a personal computer or mobile, it runs on serial communication. The protocol is the secure and reliable form of communication, having a set of rules addressed by a source, host, sender and a receiver, similar to a parallel communications. Then transmission modes in serial communications are there are three types of transmission mode as a simplex transmission mode, half duplex and full duplex. Um, So thank you for these lectures. Thank you.